radius of that sphere. So first we need to remember that the surface area of a sphere is given by 4 pi r squared, and the volume of a sphere is given by 4 over 3 pi r cubed. So meaning for us to find the radius of this sphere that we are talking about, we're going to say 4 pi r squared should be equals to 4 over 3 pi r cubed. So this is what we have, and then we can see if you take here 4 pi divided by 4 pi, yeah, we are going to cancel everything here. We shall cancel this and this, and 4 and 4 will cancel out, pi and pi will cancel out, so we shall remain with r squared is equals to r cubed over 3. Yeah, this is what we are going to have. Then if we multiply by 3 both sides, we are going to have 3 r squared is equals to r cubed. Then divide by r squared divided by r squared, so that we can be able to cancel this and this. R will cancel, 2r squared will cancel with r squared. We are going to remain with r here. So our radius is going to be 3 centimeters. So if we are talking about a cube, if you want to find the surface area of a cube, is the area of one side times 6, because we are having 6 faces which are equal. So surface area of a cube is going to be 6s squared, because one side, area of one side is s times s, which is s squared. And surface area of a sphere is going to be given by 4 pi r squared. Now once you know that, remember in this question we are supposed to find the radius of the sphere. The surface area of the sphere is the same as the surface area of a cube, which has a side 8 centimeters. So surface area of a cube, first, that's what we are going to find in this question, surface area of a cube, which is going to be equals to 6 times 8 squared, because we said surface area of a cube is 6 times s squared, and the side in this case is 8 centimeters. So this is going to be 6 times 64. If we work it out, 6 times 64, that's translated to 384. So this is 384 as the surface area of the cube. But we are told that the surface area of the cube is equal to the surface area of the cylinder. So in order to find the radius of the cylinder, we are going to say surface area of a cylinder is 4 pi r squared. So we are going to say 4 pi r squared is equals to 384, because the surface area of the cube was 384 and the surface area of the sphere should be 384. Then that's why I'm equating this. Then we can be able to divide both sides, divide by 4 pi divided by 4 pi. This will cancel out, and we shall have r squared is equal to square root of 384 over 4 pi. So if we work out that in the calculator, we are going to say square root of 384 over 4 pi, and that is going to translate to 5.5. 5.5 as our answer, 5.5, but to 3 significant figures it's going to be 5.53 centimeters. Always you have to check a question in which accuracy you are supposed to give your answers. A solid of metal sphere, a solid metal sphere has a radius of 3 and is melted down and recast into small spheres. So meaning that we have a big sphere like that, which has a radius of 3, right? Then is melted down. First we need to know its volume. Volume is 4 over 3 pi r cubed, so which is going to be 4 over 3 pi times 3 cubed, so which means that we are going to have this as 4 over 3 pi times 27, and that means that this is going to cancel once here, it goes here 9 times, and then we shall have 36 pi as the volume of this big sphere. Then once we've worked out that, we need to find the volume of the small sphere. The tiny sphere has a radius of 1, so which means that volume is going to be 4 over 3 pi times 1 cubed. So which means this is going to be 4 over 3 pi centimeter cubed. So once you've worked out the two volumes, because the question is asked how many pellets were formed, so we're going to take the volume of this big sphere divide by this volume of this small sphere, which is going to give us the number of pellets that were formed. So we're going to say number of pellets is going to be 36 pi divided by 4 over 3 pi. So if we just cancel this and this, and we shall have 36 over 4 over 3. So if you work out this, what are you going to get? If you divide 36 divide by 4 over 3, what does it become? It becomes 27 pellets. We're going to have 27 pellets. 27 pellets will be formed. So which means you take the volume of the big sphere divided by the small, the volume of the pellets, then you get the number of pellets in this particular question. We have said that the surface area of a sphere is given as 4 pi r squared, but in this question here we are told that the surface area is 144 pi. We're supposed to find the diameter. So first we're going to say 4 pi r squared is equals to the surface area, and this is going to be 4 pi r squared is equals to the answer that we are given here as the surface area. We are going to say 144 pi. Then we are going to divide both sides by 4 pi by 4 pi. So meaning that we are going to have this guy and this guy cancelling out, this and this will cancel out, so we shall have r squared is equivalent to 144 over 4. Then meaning for us to find the radius in this case, we are going to find square root both sides, and this implies that our r is equals to 12 over 2, because this is 144. Square root of 144 is going to be 12. Then if we divide by 2, that is going to be 6. But we know diameter is 2 times r, and this is going to translate to 2 times 6, and that's going to be 12 centimeters as the diameter of this sphere, which has a surface area of 144. Since we know that for you to find the surface area of a cylinder, you are going to use 4 pi r squared, and the volume of a cylinder as 4 over 3 pi r cubed. But in this question, you are told the sphere has a volume of this. Find the radius. How do we find the radius when you are given the volume? So first we are going to write the formula for volume is going to be 4 over 3 pi r cubed. And in this case, we are going to substitute what we are given, which is 256 over 3 pi is equals to 4 over 3 pi r cubed. So in order to find the radius, we are going to divide both sides by 4 over 3 pi. So this is going to be r squared is equals to whatever we were given here was 256 over 3 pi. Then we are going to divide the all of these terms that are here, which is 4 over 3 pi. You can see in this question that this pi that we have here, pi and pi will cancel out, so we shall remain with r cubed is equals to, we can be able to put this in the calculator, and we're going to put it like this: 256. Okay, you just put this over sign first, then 256 over 3. Then we shall also say 4 over 3. If you work it out, you are going to get your answer 64. So we meaning when you have 64 is equivalent to r cubed, then we find the cube root, So cube root of 64 is going to be what? 4. So the radius in this case is going to be 4 centimeters. We're going to look how you can be able to find surface area and the volume of a sphere. Volume of a sphere is given by this formula that we have here, V equals to 4 over 3 pi r cubed, and the surface area is given by 4 pi r squared. So anytime you're given a question, those are the formulas you need to use. Now, you're supposed to find the surface area of a sphere with a radius of 5. So we're going to use this formula. Surface area is equals to 4 pi r squared, and this is going to be 4 times pi times 5 squared. And if we put this in our calculator, we're going to say this is 4 pi times 5 squared. If you work it out, you are going to get your answers 100 pi. And you can see in this question we are told to leave our answers in terms of pi, so this is going to be 100 pi centimeter square as the surface area. But for you to work out the volume, we're supposed to use this formula that we have here. Volume is equals to 4 over 3 pi r cubed, and this is going to be volume is equals to 4 over 3 pi r cubed, which is going to be 4 over 3 times pi times the radius was given as 5 cubed. Don't forget and square that. So this is going to be 4 over 3. We put that in our calculator. 4 over 3 times pi times 5 raised to power 3. So if we put that into the calculator, it is going to give us 500 over 3 pi. But we are supposed to give our answer in 3 significant figures. So that's going to be equivalent to 523.6, which is approximately 524 centimeter cubic as the volume of this particular cylinder that we are given.